Hello, my name is Barter, and this is Let's Play Card City Nights. If you haven't guessed it, Card City Nights is a card game. Released February 2014, developed and published by Ludicity. You can get Card City Nights right now on Steam and the iOS store and the Android store for $3.99. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I've not played many card games. I wouldn't exactly consider myself an expert. That isn't to say that I haven't played any card games when I was a much younger man. I dabbled in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and a tiny little bit of Magic the Gathering. I mean, I think it was literally like one game and they were just trying to teach me how to play it, and I was like, I'm not into this. So anyways, while all those other card games were all well and good, Card City Nights manages to stay easy enough a monkey could play it, but complex to make it interesting. There is a story here in this game. You are a new guy in town that is overrun by these crazy card players, and there's like these 8 legendary cards you have to collect, and a big card king to defeat. What's there more to say about the game than that? Let's get on to the gameplay, shall we? There is a little bit like of a minor character creation aspect to the game. You can kind of pick an avatar and your name. And I basically, the art style is very, very unique. Let's just talk about that first. The art style is very, very unique. All hand-drawn, all really, actually kind of cool looking and neat. But it also kind of strange. For instance, my character is a carrot, obviously, with a fedora. I literally saw that. I'm like, that is probably one of the most awesome things that I will see in this game, so I have to pick that as my avatar. So just to point out, there's just a lot of strange art, but it's also, I like that, kind of like that the art is interesting. Anyways, you're looking at here, it's just kind of a simplistic gathering of things. You can also have like these boards that you can play. You can buy them, and you can have kind of like customization features. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. I've been playing the game for about an hour now. I've actually managed to collect 1 legendary card out of the 8. Other than that, there really isn't much to explain here. There is kind of like a manual type thing that kind of gives you an idea of what the game is like and how all the cards work. And it gives you kind of a little bit of a tutorial if you happen to get lost and don't know what you're doing. Locations, of characters, and help, and all that good stuff. It's really nice to have that there in case you want to get into the finer details of the game and learn a little bit more. But I'm kind of one of those guys that kind of learns things by doing them. As far as the options go and the controls go, there really isn't much more to say other than the obvious. You have your sliders, and the game is basically primarily controlled with your mouse. That's basically it. But Card City Nights, like I said, has this really cool kind of art and style and music and theme to it all, and I really, really dig that. And it's not like most card games. It's more of an adventure game. You kind of go from area to area on the map, kind of going through the adventure, the storyline. Actually, you start at your own house, which is right here, which looks like utter crap, by the way. And if you could click around, sometimes you can find random gold pieces, which you can actually spend at the mall to get cards or little backboards. Also, let's talk about, obviously this button here takes you to the map. This button up here is probably one of the most important buttons in the game. This gives you access to your decks. You can have up to 6 decks, and you can kind of manipulate your decks. You can drag one over, and then you can make a copy of that deck, or you can make a deck from scratch. There's a lot of ways you can go about it, but I've been kind of just using the deck that they kind of gave me because I don't have that many cards right now. So we'll get into how the game works when we get into our first match here. I'm going to go ahead and do like kind of like a simplistic match versus kind of an easier target, I guess you could say. One big important thing to note is there is no IAPs, or in-app purchases. Everything you get in this game is you get through the game itself. Anyway, so at the start of the game, there's going to be obviously some sort of coin flip, and you kind of start the game, and you get access to these cards. Now, the most important thing about these cards are these little symbols on them. These little swords, little plus signs. This one has 2 plus signs, this one has a sword. This dictates what the card essentially is, and how it'll affect the game. There's also another one which is kind of like an orange, which has like it's kind of like a card that really doesn't do anything, more is there for effects and to help you make combos. Speaking of combos, to get cards to work, you need to place them in 3 combo sets. Well, actually I should say 3 symbol sets. So if I were to take, for instance, this card, which has 2 symbols, and this card, which has 1 symbol, and then somehow make a combo out of it, which even though I can't, even because the arrows are not connecting. The arrows need to connect for the card to work. If those cards were to connect, it would create 3 symbols, and then it would activate whatever has the majority amount of symbols. If they were all tied, it would let you choose. And that is kind of a very simplistic, rough estimate of how the game works. So I'm going to go ahead and play this card, and you can get an idea of how they connect. Every card needs a 3-card connect combo. You can connect more cards. You don't have to necessarily just connect 3 cards. You can connect to 4, you can connect to 5. If you manage to pull that off, bully for you. Congratulations. But I'm just going to go for 3-card combo connections. And at this point, you kind of choose who you want to hit. Now, most of the time, you're going to want to aim for your opponent's hit points, which I should have mentioned is represented by the shield on the bottom, which is the big 7. Everybody has 7 hit points to start. And you can actually regenerate hit points with, there's also shield cards. Aside from the orange symbol, the red sword, and the green plus sign, there is a shield which lets you regenerate hit points and kind of stack hit points. You can only have up to 10, though. And after that, you kind of just are wasting your shield cards. So yeah, like I said, you can either get up your opponent's cards and kind of block their combos. For instance, I think I have 3 points, so I could hit, let's say, I think 2 of his cards, and then probably take 1 hit point out. Or I could just take all these damage and just send it flying right at his hit points and take 3 points of damage away. Of course, this isn't going to stop him from making a combo, though, which could be very hazardous, obviously, to my health if I had low health. But because I have 7 hit points, and this is kind of a kind of beginner-esque character, I'm not really all that concerned. So anyways, I don't really have many good cards for combination here, so I'm looking just to probably get rid of a card. Balls. Okay, let's go with... I'm not really comfortable with this combo, really at all, but I don't really have much of a choice. I don't really have the cards to play. And that's just kind of a rough estimate of how the game works. There's a lot more finer details. Every card, if you look at the cards, they can have effects. For instance, if I were to use this one in an attack combo, it would remove a target own card. Basically, you could remove a card from the play field, as it were. And different cards have different effects. Not all of them have the same effects. Some of them have very different effects. Some of them can help you revive cards, which is what the green arrows do. So if I were to attack, for instance, his cards and annihilate all his cards, that's what these cards do. They help you revive cards. In general, the greater the effect the card has, the less arrows it's going to have in comparison to something that doesn't have any effects, and it's just a simple card. Anyways, let's stop dabbling here. Let's get to the combat here. I am not doing fantastically because I'm just getting crappy cards here. Any cards with an arrow up, that would be fantastic. That would be great. Okay, so I'm going to put her down there. Like I said, the game manages to stay simplistic but fun enough to where you can learn the game very quickly. I picked up this game and I was like immediately I knew what I was doing. But it also is complex enough to where you can make some pretty sweet ass decks, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and place. Let's go with that one. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to if for some reason you fill up your entire board and cannot make a move, you automatically lose. If you run out of cards, you start getting damaged. So I have, you think you can only have, the minimum is 25 cards and the highest is 40. So I managed to usually keep quite a bit of cards here. This is kind of a risky move, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm comfortable with that move because all I'm gonna simply do is that. And then I'll get to remove a card of my choice, which he only has 2 currently in combo, so I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that. Let's go with, let's be a dick, let's remove his middle card. So I guess when you get an attack off, you only get to use your 1 card, which he revived immediately, that dick. Alright, so I'm gonna get a combo right here, perfect. I'm gonna just, wait, what is it? Oh, remove a card. I don't want to remove my own card. Oh, do I have to? Do I have to remove it? Do I have no choice? I guess I have no choice. Alright, we'll move him. And we'll fire at his cards. Some cards have negative effects. Sometimes the cards don't always work to your favor. Sometimes they can work against you. Sometimes they can backfire. Oh, that's probably another thing to note. There's 3 kinds of cards. We'll get into that a little bit later when we get into the deck building type of thing here. I'm gonna just try to end this match as quickly as possible. That's what I need to do here. That's okay. You also have cards that have no arrows and just are simply there for the effects. For instance, this one revives random disabled owned card, then removes this card from play. Pretty simplistic. I have plenty of up arrows here. Let's go. There we go. I would love it if I got a card that had an up arrow. Thank you very much. There we go. So I got some hit points back there. Regenerated the damage he did to me, which was very nice. Also, let's see here. If I can somehow manage to get this card into a combo with that one, that would be great. Oh, so close. No, nope. This is a great card, but not exactly the one I was looking for. Alright, let's go ahead and throw out a healing card here. We'll just activate our legendary card. Like I said, there's 3 different kinds of cards. There's common, rare, ultra rare, and then legendary, as you can imagine. Alright, so we should be able to revive this guy here. And then that'll activate that, and this should do quite a bit of damage. Very nice. So you can see how you kind of chain combos together and get your cards to work in unison. Do I have any cards that could work in... No, I don't. Crapola. Okay, we'll put her there. I'm probably going to use my... Hopefully my... Oh, I'm going to take some damage. That's okay, though. I'm well within my lead here. I should have no problems as far as finishing off my enemy here. Plus, they're almost out of cards, which means they're going to start taking damage soon anyways. So like I said, I have really much to worry about, all in all. I don't really see the point in doing that, so I'll just go ahead and do that. That's just a quick combo finisher if I manage to get a card that will allow me to do such a thing, and this one will not. Of course, why would it? We'll go ahead and place this card. No, we don't want to do that. We want to put our card here. There we go. Well, they're dead, so we win. Like I said, they didn't have any cards to play. Every time you win, like I said, there's no in-app purchases, there's no money to be spent. You get booster packs every time you defeat a target or a legendary card. It depends on the target, but most of the time you're going to get a booster pack. And then you click it open, and then it gives you some cards. For instance, I got a Gate, Fish Bun, and all the cards have like this really adorable art. And I have to comment on the art. It's really cool looking. I really dig it. It's really funny. It kind of reminds me of some weird cartoon. The sound and music is fantastic also. It's kind of relaxing, actually, the music. I kind of dig that aspect to the music. So anyways, let me get to the deck building part of the game, kind of one of the more important parts of the game. You can, like I said, have up to 3 of any type of card. Plus, I think a certain amount of legendaries and rare cards. I think you're only allowed 1 legendary card per deck. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what it is. And basically, you can, of course, build a deck in any way you want. And that's one of the things I have to say. I was looking around the forums of Card City Nights, and people just have all these different kinds of decks and different builds, which I really think, for the simplicity of this game, it does manage to have that complexity where you can build these unique decks. You could also, like I said, you could build your own decks and give them their own little icons, so that way you know which decks are for what. It's all there for you to manipulate and kind of experiment and play with, and I really, really enjoy that aspect to the game. Plus, again, with no money being spent on the game, inside the game, there's no, in-game currency. That is fantastic. You will get access to all, 180 cards available to you in the game, which is pretty dope. Anyways, like I said, I'm here to collect a legendary card, and basically, as you can see, there's these hosts of different kinds of characters. One's like a Stonehenge dude, one's a freaking squirrel or badger. I have no idea what this is. One's literally a freaking diamond with a cool haircut, leather jacket, and glasses. So let's go ahead. He has a legendary card. His name is Delinquent. Let's rock, baby. And most of the time, it's best of 5. So for chances are, we're not going to see me finish this match here. Of course, you get to select your deck at the beginning of the match. Oh, I forgot to mention that, like, you can go to the mall and buy your own little base form there. I get to go first, which is fan-freaking-tastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. Let's see. Look at my cards here. I'm gonna go ahead and let's go with this one. Let's place it there. Alright, so we got a defense card, which is fantastic by my standards. That's going to go ahead and immediately give me an extra hit point, which is great. He's got stick. And then we're going to go ahead and, you know, I'm actually going to play a little bit of a defensive strategy. I'm going to actually just take more hit points back, because he seems pretty aggressive. Princess Pitch. That's a pretty... Oh, damn! Okay, he just, like, whacked me hard. So, again, we're going to want to try to play maybe a defensive strategy. And see if we can kind of relax here. Mitigate his damage, as it were. He's pretty good at card combos, I'll give him that. I'm going to go ahead and heal up 2 hit points. That puts me back up to 8. He damaged himself. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. He does hit really ridiculously hard. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see if we can get an attack going here, because I'm seeing him just kind of sitting here getting my ass kicked by him. Cannot be targeted by opponents. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and activate this combo. That should be with 2 points off his hit point. And now we're tied. So I just got to be careful. I could probably, let's see here, defeat him, hopefully. I think I can get... Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. So I'm going to go with that one. I would like to get another attack. Oh, God. This is going to hurt. Oh, my God. Like I said, he hits like a truck. I would like for him to... Oh, damn. That's it. That's game over for me. Damn. He got lucky on the draw on that one. But it's okay, because it's best of 5, so all I have to do is not lose, you know, the next 2 matches. Okay. So, let's see here. Let's go with... You know what? Let's go with that one. And I'm sure there's probably people who love this game who are watching right now just going, Jesus, Martyr, you suck. And you know what? I will gladly admit I suck. I'm not looking to be amazing. I just want to show off how fun this game is. I'm going to go with an attack. Disable a random enabled owned card. I'm going to be a dick. And disable his card instead of letting him get away with that combo. Which is a good move, it looks like, because he immediately pulled out another card to try to kill me. Oh my God. Ow. Okay, let's see if we can get some defense back up here. And of course he disabled my card like an a-hole. I'm gonna go regenerate that card back into battle, and because of the effects of that pirate card, I'm actually gonna do 1 point damage to him, which is fantastic. Reestablishing that card. God dang it. Okay, you know what? You can play at that game, buddy. Okay. No. Let's go with this one. That should make the combo happen. Why did... What? Oh, probably because it was an attack combo. I screwed up there. And I'm not doing, well, good at all here, guys. We're kind of in trouble. I don't even think I'm going to be able to hurt this guy at this rate, for Pete's sakes. That card does the exact same thing. So we're going to want to get an attack going here if all possible. Oh, that's it. I lose. Wow, he's kicking my ass pretty badly here, I have to say. He just seems to be getting all the cards out in time. He could be cheating. They did mention something about cheating, but if I lose, I don't... It's okay. I have no problems with accepting my fate. That was a stupid move on my part right there. I may have just screwed myself over. Yep, I think I did. Oh, no, I did. Alright, cool. I'm just not getting any decent cards out also, which is a bit of a problem. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to get some damage out more. I need to damage him faster than he hurts me. Because he seems... Oh, you son of a bitch! Okay, so if I can't... balls. Okay. We can do... there. Oh, crap. Okay. I do that. It's a bit of a risky move, but I need to get some hit points back. If at all freaking possible. That would be great. I have no cards that can connect with that right now, which sucks. Oh, fantastic. Okay, good. Okay, so we have what we got going on here. We got nothing going on here is what we got going on. I'm going to go ahead and take this card just for the quick hit point upgrade. It may be a mistake. We did manage to get 1 point of damage off on him, which is fantastic. We did manage to... You know what? If I... Huh. Oh, what? Fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and attack him. And we might be able to win this match if we can get out an attack fast enough. If we can get out a freaking attack fast enough. If we can get a freaking... Let's see if we get an attack out fast enough. We'll probably call it here after this match, because this is running along anyways. At this point. I think we're going to win! Yay! I won a match! Okay, guys. So you get the kind of basic idea of how the game works. I'm just going to go ahead and give up on this match particularly. Even though I'm pretty sure... Like I said, it does have that story-esque aspect of the game. Guys, the game is really sweet. It has 180 cards. A lot of easy to pick up, play, no IAPs. It's really cool art and music and design. The most important issue I found while playing Card City Nights, unfortunately, is no multiplayer. You were left to your own devices. But to be honest with you, I have never made a game. So I can't really complain there isn't multiplayer, even if I really want it. If you're into hardcore competitive card game scene, you know, where you're playing against other players and, you know, that heavy competition scene, this might not be your bag. If you're like me, though, you just want to enjoy and relax, Card City Nights is a fun card game. With the adventurous theme and zany characters, the card game kept me entertained and didn't get dull. The developers seemed very responsive to feedback also on the forums and all that, and it seemed like really cool people. So big thanks to the developers for a chance to review this game. Thanks to you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and share for future IndieView videos. I hope you enjoyed this review, but this has been Let's Play Card City Nights.